Hey, you guys. Thank you again for checking out my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. I'm still trying to build it up. So if you would, make sure you share my video with anybody that you know that's fashionable, okay? My name is Angela Smith. I am the owner of Anjanelle, where I do believe that your shape or size does not determine your fly. If you fly, you just fly, baby. Okay, so today what I am going to do is a maxi skirt. Okay, I'm doing a camouflage maxi skirt. And instead of doing inseam pockets, I'm going to do a rounded pocket. What I like to call a J pocket, but it's called a rounded pocket. Okay, so it looks kind of like this. And it's going to have a trim around the J. So I haven't done this pocket in a while. So I decided to go ahead and record and give it away for free to all of my YouTube subscribers, my social media subscribers, as well as my students in the Anjanelle Online Sewing University. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so you guys, on my cutting table, you'll see that I've already started prepping without you guys. I'm sorry. I have the pocket, the J pocket. I have two pieces of this. I have the back of the pocket, okay, because these together creates the pocket bag, right? So I have two pieces of this, and then I have the waistband back here, and then my elastic for the waist, okay? Now, whenever you're doing an elastic waistband, because there's no zipper, there's no closure, you're just literally pulling it up and pulling it down, you have to understand that the measurements are a little bit different, okay? So for this waistband, where's my finger? There we go. For this waistband right here, the waistband is the hip measurement. The hip measurement, which is bigger than your waist, usually by about 9 or 10 inches. So your waistband is your hip measurement, and then your elastic is your waist measurement. It's so important that you know that. Now, I want to zoom in on the pockets, because typically with the pockets, I do about an 8x8 pocket. Okay, that's when I do like the hidden pocket. That's kind of like a half circle shape. If you guys have checked out my other videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But with this pocket, I wanted it to be deep, and I didn't want to take away from the size, so I ended up making it a little bit bigger. As you can see, this length is about 11.5 inches. And it's about 11 by 9, almost, yeah, about 9 inches. Okay, so 11 by 9. How did I get that shape? Well, what I did was I started out with an 8x8 pocket, just a regular square. I wanted to see if it was big enough, if it was deep enough. So I have this mock fabric before I cut into my real fabric that I started just kind of playing around with, because keep in mind, your hand is going to go in here. I wanted this to be so deep. So what I did was I traced it over a few times before I got it to where I wanted. I took a diagonal measurement. So I went right in here to my curve, and right where my curve is, that's where the 8 inches came from. Now, I knew that that would change my length. I knew that that would change my width a little bit, but I wanted to give this girl really deep pockets. And so that's kind of how I came up with that measurement. So if you want deep pockets like what I'm doing, cut out a square first. And you want to do that 11 by 9 inches. And then you want to come in here and you want to cut out your curve. Let me put these up against one another so that you can see how much I cut off. She's going to have a trim, so I kind of went deep with the J. And so I cut off about 4 inches of that. Okay, I'm trying to do this with one hand. So I cut off about 4 inches of that. And that's how I came up with my pocket measurements. If you want smaller pockets, of course, go for smaller pockets. If you want bigger pockets, switch up the measurement and do it how you want to do it, okay? It's all on you. Let me turn this around because this is how it's going to look actually. Okay, so that's how deep is going to be. Okay, so change it up however you want. I just wanted to give her real pockets. You know how sometimes you have those little bitty pockets